Yamaha MT-03 review. So many bikes make so much power that you have to ration it on the road. What happened to machines that were fun because you could spend an entire afternoon thrashing one without going to jail? I don't mean bikes that are just slow. I mean machines with an engaging engine and good handling, small motorcycles to desire and treasure. They're still with us, and Yamaha's MT-03 is the latest. A new model in name, it's actually an R3 with higher bars and no fairing. Obviously it's had a restyling, with some new bodywork, a headlight unit and handlebar-mounted mirrors. But it remains essentially a naked R3, nothing more nor less. The brakes, suspension, diamond-type steel frame and 321cc parallel twin engine are all unchanged. Which means we already know it's very good. Yamaha combined the press launch in Spain with that of the 2016 MT-09. UK journalists spent the morning on the MT-09 before switching to the MT-03 in the afternoon, so the smaller bike had a difficult act to follow. But it took about no time to recalibrate and enjoy the MT-03's lively power delivery and low 168 kilograms wet weight. It was a pleasure to experience the contrast I've alluded to between rationing the power and gorging on it. Between the bike riding you and you riding the bike. On twisty roads, the fun became frequent gear changes to keep the needle in the upper third of the range, above about 8,000 RPM, to the willing power between there and the red line at 12,500. The high revving twin doesn't feel stressed. It's not vibey, and it doesn't make a particularly dramatic noise, and the gears hook easily. A white gear change light on the dash found itself frequently ignored at 11,500 RPM. Top speed is likely to be just over a genuine 100 miles per hour. At the track launch of the R3 last year, it hit the rev limiter in sixth at an indicated 109 miles per hour, so the MT-03 is likely to do the same. This is not to say the R3 is peaky. It's just that, with a peak of 42 horsepower, it offers the kind of power you can enjoy wringing out nearly all the time, and its sporty character makes it joyable. On the contrary, the engine is flexible, and you don't need to change gear if you don't want. There's enjoyable acceleration anywhere above 5,000 RPM in third. I'm sure I've said it before, but it seems worth repeating after riding the MT-03. It's character that makes a good engine, not power. You don't need to thrash the MT-03, it just makes you want to. That combination of enjoyable performance with flexibility means it will suit both young riders looking to get the most out of their A247 horsepower license as well as commuters after something fun, practical and economical. Yamaha claims it will do 70 miles per gallon. And, surprise surprise, A2 license holders and commuters are the buyers Yamaha is aiming at. According to Yamaha Europe's product manager Shun Miyazawa, its key audience will be guys of younger age or needing A2-compatible motorbikes with fun and controllability as well as female riders and commuters. So basically that's anyone who will buy one, and a very sensible strategy too. It also speaks a little of compromise to meet a price point, in this case £4,499 plus tax and registration, rather than a specific brief for a specific type of customer. The suspension, a preload adjustable shock and 41mm non-adjustable right way up fork, both kit, is basic, softish, pothole-eating stuff. It's softer than the Kawasaki Ninja 300s and Z300s. I know this because it's the same as the R3s and I tested it and Z300 within days of each other last year. It's okay though, adequate when you're chalking around the lightweight, stable chassis and comfortable when you're not. The R3 already has bars so high it feels a little commuter-ish for a sports bikes, with raised clip-ons mounted above the top yoke. The MT-03's flat bar is 39mm higher, 19mm closer to the rider and 40mm wider, putting it well within commuter parameters. Yamaha says it shares a mass-forward silhouette with the rest of the Montana range, but the bars still aren't as close to the rider as those of the MT-09, a purpose-built naked rather an adapted sports bike. The pegs are directly below the front half of the seat, and a rider of average height shouldn't feel cramped by the legroom. I did get a bit weary of the seat after an afternoon's ride though. It's higher at the back, so I found I ended up sitting on the narrower portion at the front. The brakes are respectable. The single 298mm floating front disc and twin pot caliper responds well to two-fingered pressure on the non-adjustable lever, with easy-to-control progressive power. ABS is standard. The tires, Michelin Pilot Streets, performed well on the test ride too, and didn't do badly on track last year, for a tire designed with urban use in mind. They should provide the performance in wide-ranging conditions that commuters need. The clocks are the same as the R3s, which means they are easy to read, featuring a big dial rev counter and a digital display with a fuel gauge.